He has written, or he wrote several books. And one of those books is Conscientism. And I will treat all of us here. The economic students here will bear with me that economy is nothing beyond production, distribution, and consumption of material goods and services. One, you see, it is self-evident that living is a precondition. You see, even before we worship God as Christians and Muslims, we first of all have to live before we can undertake that particular activity. Without living, how do you worship God? Without living, how do you do all other things? You can't. But you only live when you consume material goods and services. Consumption is dependent on production. You have to produce those goods and services in order to have them available to consume, so that you can live to even worship God. So we see how important economics is to human. So he says neo-colonialism is economic. It relates to the economy. It's about production. Simply what he says is that neo-colonialism is an economic system. With time, when we get to proper reorganization, I believe NKRUMAH will do something what is critical, which is ideological training and education, so that you better understand. When we get into that, we will deal with what neo-colonialism, what it really entails. But the solution, he said, is political. Means political, they say that it relates to politics. Politics is nothing than the management and the conduct of the affairs of society. But the reality in Ghana and the world over is that politics is in the hands of the state, is in the hands of government. That is why it is the executive that prepares the budget and everything. Parliament, comprising of NDC and MPP, will discuss the budget, agree or reject it, like what is happening with E11 now in Parliament. You and I don't take part in the critical decisions of this country. It is left in the hands of government. But decisions are the only ways by which that economic system, which is neo-colonialism and its extension, capitalism, can be defeated. Without that, nothing can happen. You get it? The reality of our situation is that the state we have now is a comprador bourgeoisie. Today, I went to the harbor. A friend of mine is trying to connect me to a job, so I went there. And I was surprised to see the number of bags of rice coming from the port into the economy. What happens to the rice farmer in Sabluku, in Kumbulu, in my village? What happens to them? When I was coming, I saw agricultural science department and all those ones here. When imports overtake what we produce here, it means the farmers are no more going to produce. The scientists, the agricultural soil scientists, the soil scientists, the universities producing, where are they going to work? So you come to Lagos, you will finish, there will be no job for you. The reason for the employment is that our economic system is in the grips of the foreign powers. It is because our state is so dominant. That is the reason. So until we get rid of the comprador bourgeoisie class, which holds these states, the neo-colonial system they support and sustain it will never get away. And the unemployment will continue and will be heightened. Nothing can change it. So the only way to get rid of it is to get rid of the state in existence now. How do you get rid of the state, which is in the hands of the comprador bourgeoisie? The only way is to organize. If you don't organize, how do you take them out? That is why everyone said the organization decides all. Okay. I hope you are getting the point I'm making. That is the reason why we need to reorganize. But why the youth? As my other colleague mentioned, we are the majority, 12 million of us without jobs. That is why you must participate in the reorganization, so that we can crash and smash the neo-colonial system in place now.